It is yet another day, and we were still having this graphic problem. So I decided to start to doing, in fact, elimination, right? So sorry, did I say graphic? I meant sound problem. Anyway, we decided to do like elimination, like trying to figure out exactly what's the factor. And the first thing that we tried was to run the sample code. And the sample code, I'm just logging in the computer. The sample code was still producing the same issue. The sound was coming out of PlayStation 3 choppy, like. So it was very puzzling, because when it's not working as properly as it should, and even the samples, I figured out either my dev kit is broke, or I have a problem with the actual input, which is the capture card, which is what connects the system to the computer so that the programmer Chewy can see it. Well, then I plug in directly. I plugged in directly to the TV and I got perfect sound. Now I restarted the thing, and a capture card is there, as you can see. And do you hear any problem with the sound? Because I don't. It's just clean and clear as it was before. Yeah. So obviously the problem is that my host machine, that little machine over there, needed a restart. And once that was done, everything solved. So we spent like a day trying to fix a bug that didn't exist. Great. However, he did find potential memory leak on the sound decoding. So that was fixed, and that doesn't benefit just PlayStation 3, that benefits every platform, so that was a good thing. But it's a bit frustrating when you see a problem happening and you cannot fix it, and in the end you realize that was never a problem to begin with. Well, it would be wrong of me to say that, but the fact is there was a problem. But in the course of fixing it, it seems that it got worse, and it never got worse. It got fixed, but we could never verify that it was fixed. But now it is done, and we can get on with our other tasks, which are many, but they are much less than they once were. So I was talking to Chewy right now that the sound bug has disappeared. There is one thing that needs to be in the game, which is the I'm the Boss cheat codes, and that will allow people who were the backers of the I'm the Boss tier to be a boss in the game. So we were trying to decide the best approach on how to do so. So right now that's what we are talking about. And we'll be starting to implement right now how the cheat codes will affect the game. Essentially, I'm gonna be adding the tests that test if a specific cheat is working, and if that's the case, what will it affect? Which boss will be placed instead of the original boss. So while Chu is still doing his part with the cheat codes input, I already went here and I programmed all the bosses. So it's pretty much this whole piece of code here, up to here, is what makes like each boss for each different person. So now that that's done, I'm moving on to another task, which is to adjust the last boss, which was done in a way that, where is it? I always get myself lost. So the last boss here, it was done in a way that it would fit perfectly with a screen that was a Mega Drive size. And this, just zoom in a little bit just so that you guys are not completely okay. So right now we have this screen is wider here, about 64 pixels if we were thinking about the Mega Drive dimensions. About in this resolution it goes 65 more pixels over here and 65 more over here. Well, here there's no enemy or anything, so I don't need to worry about this, but in this piece needed to be extended, so her body was extended, and so also was features of how she works. So here you have like a preview of the pack that where I grabbed the pieces to assemble the boss, and here you see there's like a slight difference here, which is what makes me see where this ends, as well as adding some extra buff on the top, because we don't want like this little cut here to happen. We want it to go upwards, okay, and we don't want it to be cut over here as well. We want it to have a sense of ending here. So right now what I have to do is essentially replace the files with the files from the new boss systems. Like for example, if I do replace this one and I open the monster editor right now, I didn't really need to close it, but since I did, now I can see the parts here, and I can inspect the scene and check how this looks over here with a body. Now it really looks like it ends here, so which makes it look better. We still have this problem with the gap here, but this is very easy to fix. All I have to do is I have to select the part, this part, and I can see I have two free tiles over here. So once I click here and here, so this tile is assembled, which means that if I reload the graphics here, now she's completely going all the way up. And then next, obviously this is an animated sequence, so I have to find the right parts to make the animation smooth frame by frame. Looks like I have 5 frames here. No, 6, because the first one counts. So I have 6 frames here. I have to go around and animate those. So yeah, I'll be doing that, and I'll be back later. Okay, I know I said later, but I just need to share this. So I'm animating this piece over here. Yeah. So I'm animating this little piece over here, which seems to be, as I look at the other frames, moving around. So it's like it's pulsating, right? And it's funny because the pixel artists even like describe this as an eerie animation. And at the time I laughed a little bit, but now that I added, like I just built the second frame, and when I compare and I see the thing pulsating, like it's really creepy, right? It's really the boss that's gonna keep you awake at night when you remember how creepy it was. So yeah. Yes, I just wanted to share this a little bit because it's a little weird.